Hey Netflix fans, season's greetings. I'm Nika Chung. Welcome back to my channel. Today I review Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Directed by George C. Wolfe, who also directed the 2005 Lackawanna Blues, and it's starring Viola Davis, Taylour Paige, Glynn Turman, and the talented Chadwick Boseman. This story sets in Chicago 1927 at the Hot Rhythms recordings, and while in recording session, tensions rise between Ma Rainey and her ambitious horn player, Levee, while the management is determined to control the uncontrollable mother of the blues, and is based on the 1982 play by August Wilson. And for anyone who does not know who she is, Gertrude Ma Rainey Pridgett was one of the earliest African-American professional blues singers and one of the first generations of blues singers to record. She is known as the mother of the blues and as well Songbird of the South. She bridged earlier in vaudeville and the authentic expressions of the Southern blues, influencing a generation of blues singers. She's made over 100 recordings including Boseman's Blues, Moonshine Blues, C.C. Rider Blues, and of course Ma Rainey's Black Bottom Blues 1927. Ma Rainey and her husband joined the Pat Chappelle's much larger and more popular Rabbit's Foot Company, was a long-running minstrel and variety troupe that toured the tent shows in the American South between 1900 and the 1950s. She also recorded with Thomas Dorsey and the talented Louis Armstrong. She was also inducted into the Blues Foundation Hall of Fame in 1983 and as well the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1990. I had a good time watching this movie. It's really good and some of the scenes were funny. Viola Davis gives such a genuine, authentic portrayal as Ma Rainey. She was a diva but believed in being respected as a singer and as well for her songs she created. Her songs tell stories of who she is. Ma Rainey is the boss and she calls all the shots. Chadwick Boseman was fantastic in this film. He has played a lot of iconic roles from Jackie Robinson, James Brown, the Black Panther, and now Levee. He is awesome, sharing his story of what he went through and now trying to rise up as an up-and-coming musician. The music industry back in those days, Ma Rainey had to deal with shady people and was only being used because of her music. With that unique sound that definitely draws you right in because the music is so good and she had a lot of fans. And as well, people had really good catchy songs, but when they sold their music, they never got credit for it. Now, imagine a song that you wrote and you find out it's on the radio playing, but your name never got credited or mentioned that you were the creator of that song. The band are really hilarious, speaking such wise words.
The sooner you understand it ain't what you say, it's what Ma said to count.
We'll be ready to go in 15 minutes.
We'll be ready to go, and Madam says we're ready to go, and that's the way it go around here.
I remember Glynn Turman from It's Different World. It was definitely great to see him on screen, and he's so funny. I enjoyed watching the recording sessions and seeing pieces of the live shows of Ma Rainey. This was a great film with a powerhouse talent. When the blues is calling, you can't help it because music is so good, especially when you grow up around a family of musicians. And speaking of musicians and singers, Ma Rainey definitely kind of reminded me of my mother because my mother was definitely all about making sure that she got paid when she did her shows and she wrote her songs and she always never took no mess from anybody, especially when it came to concert promoters. And my mother was a former opening act for the late James Brown several years ago, and I will tell you, I have many stories when I met James Brown. It was good times. What did you guys like about the movie? Let me know in the comments below. I'm your host, Nika Chung, and I'll see you next time on my next movie or trailer review. Love yourself always, and remember, be excellent to each other. All right, guys, see you on the next film. Season's greetings. Later.